Bleach is a manga and anime series with a number of poorly developed romantic storylines. That's why some of the existing canon couples still cause a lot of controversy amongst fans.
But what do we know about canon pairings in the Bleach universe? Is there actually something wrong with them? Let's see.
The first one is Ruki, Abarai Renji and Kuchiki Rukia.
The classic story, where two have known each other from an early age, acted more like siblings or best friends, went through many obstacles together, and eventually became a couple.
At the same time, Rukia and Renji never had any conversations about their feelings for one another, neither in the anime nor in the manga. Their mutually warm attitudes were only manifested through actions and gestures.
For example, during a flashback to their studies in the academy, we see that when Renji found out that Rukia was accepted in the Kuchiki clan, he began to train even more and grow in a position not only to become a cool Shinigami, but also to become closer to Rukia again.
And in the arc of Rukia's salvation, regardless of which side Renji would have to take, he only wanted to save Rukia from execution.
And was there anything similar in Rukia's attitude towards Renji, Mr. Scoffer?
Well, not that obviously, Mr. Fullylover. It turns out that Rukia talks about what she feels and what she wants even less than Renji does. She had to keep a brave face and be strong for everyone, particularly when it came to Ichigo. But Rukia allows herself to be fragile next to Renji and allows him to take care of her. And that says a lot.
Still, when they kept each other company, they often acted like bros. The audience was in awe of how they drank together and gave each other a high five before going into the battle. That was hilarious.
It is for this reason that many fans never imagined that they would be romantically involved with each other.
However, according to the events of the novel, called We Do Not Always Love You, written by Tite Kubo, Renji and Rukia got married. All their friends from the world of the living were invited to the beautiful ceremony.
Little fun fact, Rukia took her husband's last name, but still asked her subordinates to address as they had before, as Kuchiki.
This is only because Rukia is afraid that if someone turns to her by the surname Abarai, she will faint or get distracted. That's so funny!
And in the end, they have a daughter, Abarai Ichika.
I think it won't be very difficult for you to guess who she was named after.
Unfortunately, the next three couples didn't get the same happy ending.
First up is Rukia's sister and her named brother, whose names are Hisana and Kuchiki Byakuya.
They tried to be together in spite of everything. Byakuya, already the head of the Kuchiki clan at the time, rescued Hisana from the troubled 78th Rukongai district. Their marriage violated the clan's rules.
Hisana was terribly ill, and although Byakuya fought for her, he was unable to help her.
And as we all know, after her death, Byakuya found Rukia at the request of his late wife. Some viewers have suggested that Byakuya was not looking at Rukia because she looked like her older sister.
It is very sad. There is just one good thing about it. This story explained Byakuya's behavior, as well as the reason why he did not want to break the rules and make mistakes after his wife's death anymore. Maybe the next couple is going to do better, at least a bit?
Not really. Besides, the next two characters were never an official couple. It's actually more of a sad, one-sided love story.
Are you talking about tragic duo Rangin? Rangiku Matsumoto and Ichimaru Gin?
You've got it right. They are connected by a difficult past in which they supported each other as best they could.
They were orphans that lived on the streets in Rukongai. And when Ichimaru met Matsumoto for the first time, he saved her from hunger by sharing dried persimmon with her.
And on the same day, he taught her that only those who have spiritual energy can feel hunger. From that moment on, they started to live together and journey towards a common goal, developing their spiritual energy.
They even decided to make the date of their meeting Rangiku's birthday, because she confessed again that she didn't know when her birthday was and didn't actually count the days before meeting him. That is so touching!
But Ichimaru Gin was too secretive, and Rangiku did not know how to interpret his frequent disappearances.
Time passed, and Ichimaru Gin joined the side of the traitors, which didn't make him a better person. However, Rangiku was able to prevent Hiramori's death at the hands of Gin. It was up to Rangiku to sincerely apologize before leaving Serete and traveling to Hueco Mundo with Aizen.
And of course, seeing a mortally wounded Gin, Rangiku clearly couldn't hold back tears. Whatever he did, he was very dear to her.
Oh my gosh, I hope the next couple has a better story.
I admittedly have to upset you, because next up we talk about the parents of the main character, Masaki and Isshin Kurosaki.
Oh yes, this is a beautiful but also tragic love story.
which was actually an accident. Masaki was not supposed to be with Ishin originally.
Was it because she was a Quincy?
Yes, she was adopted into the family by Ishida Ryuken's mother, Uryu's father, and Masaki had to marry Ryuken to preserve the Quincy clan. But then the story with the Hollow happens.
Hollow attacked Ishin. Masaki, who was around the same territory, sensed two powerful sources of Ryatsu, and against Ryuken's orders, Masaki came to help Shinigami.
In order to defeat the Hollow and help Ishin, she let the monster bite her in order to help shoot at him at close range.
And Ishin took the explosive blow on himself so that Masaki wouldn't suffer even more. Feelings originated in battle against a common enemy. Isn't that wonderful?
I agree with you. They succeeded, and after the battle, those two seriously thought about each other. But the Hollow's bite had consequences. Masaki got hollowification.
That sounds creepy. Was she saved, Mr. Scoffer?
Yes, Mr. Fullylover. As luck would have it, she met Kisuki Urahara that day, as did Ishin. But everyone paid their price for it. Souls of Ishin and Masaki were united by Urahara in order to save Masaki's life.
Thanks to that, she did not need to get married for political reasons. She and Ishin formed a happy family. And even after her death, up to this day, Ishin remembers Masaki with warmth and love, as well as their children.
To end off our list of couples on a happier note, we will tell you about the last and most important canon couple. It caused no less resonance than Ruki.
This is Kurosaki Ichigo and Inui Orihime, or Ichihime according to the fans.
Yes, the fans never cease to argue who would become Ichigo's chosen one, Orihime or Rukia. Since we already know that Rukia is married to Renji, it is obvious that Ichigo also made his choice.
I love this couple. From the very beginning, Orihime had tender feelings for Ichigo. She longed for him and took care of him in every possible way. And they don't just fit together because they are both redheads.
Exactly. At first, Ichigo may indeed have referred to Orihime as a friend or little sister. But as the time passes, they overcome more obstacles together and their relationship changes. Unlike Rukia, Inui was human. Yet despite all the difficulties, she continued to follow Ichigo, take care of him, and protect him.
Didn't they both deserve happiness and peace after everything they had to go through? Ichigo could no longer afford not to protect her. That's what he said before turning into Vasto Lord during the battle with Ulquiorra.
And of course, they got married in the end, just like Renji and Ruki.
This is great! The entire Kurosaki family accepted Orihime with pleasure.
Partly because Orihime is somewhat reminiscent of Masaki.
Yes, she is. She is kind, funny, responsive, and very caring.
And of course, they also had a child, a son, Kazuya Kurosaki.
If you want to see the children of both couples from our list, you will find them in the last chapter of the Bleach manga, where Renji, Ruki, and their child come to visit the Kurosaki family.
Who is your favorite couple from Bleach? What do you think of the couples from our list? Let us know in the comments.
And don't forget to subscribe to Cartoon Junkies.